Hello and welcome to the History of. I'm Richard and this, of course, is
Gary.
And we are again talking about our Viking cruise that we took 2023. And this is video number 5. And we're continuing down the Rhine in Germany. And in this part of our this part of our journey was basically just a long day on the cruise down the river. We were passing a lot of different castles. So what we'll do is just let you view the castles, because we really don't have much to say about the castles except they were fascinating to see. So we'll just let you see the castles.
Yes, that's Lorelei. But they basically said, I guess it's the hill is Lorelei.
They did have the cruise director basically talking about the different castles as we went down the Rhine. But the problem is, if you stood outside, you could barely hear what he's saying. I was inside. Gary was outside.
It was a pretty day.
Yeah. Now we're done with the castles and we're on our excursion for the day, and this is
the cathedral in Koblenz. So this was the thing, is that for most of the trip we went to cathedrals. We saw lots and lots of cathedrals. But here on this part of the Middle Rhine, we're seeing all these castles. And this is my one probably complaint for the cruise, was that they missed an opportunity to actually theme it up. And so since we saw all these castles, that instead of another city tour and looking at churches, they could have... So that they explained to us that castles are fortresses. Palaces are mansions. And when we get to Koblenz, they have this massive fortress. So a castle up on the hill. And you have this really cool... I forget what they're called, like a people mover, those trams that go up. And... instead of having us all go up that and enjoy the castle, the fortress, tying to the rest, they wanted us to walk through the city. As a decision, we finally decided we were going to depart from the regular tour and do our own, and we went up to the fortress. So, and it was actually not very expensive and easy to do on your own. Hi, Richard. This is the name of the fortress. Going into our first castle fortress.
Choices.
Okay, so 1,000. And then I'm going to assume that's the 4th and 5th century.
This one has a date, a year, 1750.
And this would be the 11th century. And then look at how big it gets. You get this entire complex. For this diorama so you can see inside the room, there's a really cool mirror. Yeah, so it was really cool. You're on your own self-guided tour of the fortress, and it was amazing how cool it was inside, because it was hot and humid out there, but even though there's no AC in the place, it was really nice and comfortable. So those stone fortifications actually were very well comfortable.
Yep, definitely.
So we discovered the latrine. What's fascinating is that direction is towards the center of the fortress, instead of fixating these on the exit or exterior of the fortress. So where were they putting all the poop? And then there's that one. So obviously they had to do squatting. Here's a garden. Oh yeah, they're gonna do the Rocky Horror Wow, that's a big setup to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Not the picture show. The Rocky Horror Show.
So the stage.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was a garden that they had. It looked like they also, where they would grow the crops and stuff that they would actually eat inside the fortification. So like herbs and plants and food sources.
Oh yeah, that's fascinating.
And then you go into this really cool, it's like, felt like a 1950s,
Oh, like the place was updated?
Yeah.
To the 50s? Yeah.
Still not a, don't remember seeing like a TV in there, but definitely radios.
Yeah.
So before television. It was really interesting to see how the dining table is. It's very low, and it feels like a coffee table kind of a thing. And they're on these low benches, the low chairs, sitting at a low table. Not what we're used to here.
Yeah.
So we're still at this castle in Koblenz, and now we're about to reach kind of the edge of it. This is a more contemporary part of it, but take a look at that. So Koblenz comes from the Latin origin for confluence, and it's the confluence of the Rhine River and the Mosel River. And there's Wilhelm, conqueror, facing towards France, Emperor of Prussia, and there's the ferry that would take us back to our ship. See the ferry, let me get my hand. See where the blue domish looking thing is? Right there. Or just past it. And then we're kind of up along the river here. And those cable cars, how we got up here. Oh, what a view. Say hi. In this museum, they had an entire exhibit devoted to gestures, which included things like German Sign Language. So considering your background, I thought it was really fascinating that we got to have this experience that if we had not left the tour, you would have completely missed.
Yeah.
So this was a really awesome experience, and I'm really glad you got to do this.
Yeah. Definitely because we had a time limit. Because we had to be back on the boat.
It was fun to watch you try to do the signs. I really enjoyed watching you do the exercises to try to figure out the German signs. So this museum is really cool because it's all about gestures. And so they have these things for Richard to try to...
German, it's like German Sign Language, don't know what it means.
But some of it we've been able to figure out.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Lots of interactive things in here with gestures.
Oh, right there. Cool. I guess we just have to go back this way.
Pop the bubbles. That's the space bar.
Are you feeling something?
No.
Oh, because it says tactile feedback device.
You know what? Yeah. Oh, and it's cool because it actually recognizes when I turned it upside down. It says tap the space bar for the next demo. I didn't know if
Wow, when I put my hand on it, it doesn't recognize it.
And it's just forest land outside the fortress. I thought it looked cool. We're up on a high hill, that's why we had to take the tram up, but you could take the long walk down the hill, but that's not as much fun as actually, and especially for as hot and humid as it was.
It was too hot, yeah.
But doing the tram was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
And you had a really good view. And now our return descent.
That way. Because it turns out to just be...
Oh, you're right. It's like...
This is just a picture of the
fortress up on the hill. And those are the trams that we rode up to it and back. I'm terrible because I cannot remember the name, but it's something William, like King William or Prince William. He's pointing towards France, or towards, because he was conquering that way, and that's why he's facing in that direction, spreading the Germanic people that way. Okay, so of course, I pick when the sun is right overhead to want to do this. Richard's all standing in the shade over there because we're not going out and standing in the sun. Smart man. Me, on the other hand. There's the castle fortress and the gondolas we rode. Oh my god. We talk about Retro Park.
Yeah, I thought this was fascinating. All these metal hots that can get hot. These play equipment for kids. It was like, we don't have that not much in the United States.
It reminded us of childhood because the big metal rockets that we'd climb in.
This is how it was when we were kids.
I loved those equipment, and I think it's great that they still have it.
Are you recording?
Yes.
It is tea time. I'm having a peppermint tea.
It kind of went in fuzzy.
And also sandwiches for the tea time. Pretty fabulous.
They have... So, I'm having jasmine green tea. And I'm going to have one of the sandwiches with lox.
And how is that?
Oh, I'm gonna love it. So they got ham, they got cucumber, they got cookies, they got lemon, they have The macarons. I think that's supposed to be like a mini scone. So, yay!
Hopefully none of that comes out into your cup.
Well, you see, that's the strainer.
Oh, okay.
So that'll keep it all in.
All right. Are you going to... This is kind of close. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I thought it was amusing that you thought it was decaf.
It was enough water just for your cup. That is so cool. And...
Fish walks.
All right.
Salmon.
Do you give it a... What is your rating out of 1 out of 5?
It's 5.
All right. Tonight is German night.
Taste of Germany.
The taste of Germany. So we're getting a lot of stuff that's German, like the pretzel and all of that over
I'm
there.
not sure what this is, but it's very good. There's butter. This is
That's like a...
Spreadkäse that we had the other night.
Okay, so this is the
Viking.
late night excursion. You know, it was the excursion was a paid restaurant, right? A tour or something.
It was
a history.
it was a paid tour.
It was a history, but we were like, nah.
Yeah, it's like, so with the cruise line, you get one included excursion, and then everything else. So if you have multiple stops, you're only going to still get the one included. So at the next stop, we didn't, but we just walked through the village. It's a small village at dusk, and it was very nice and cool to see.
Yeah, but I don't know if I said this in any other of the videos. A lot of the German towns pretty much look the same.
You've said it.
Yeah. It's a quaint little village. We got here after closing hours, so it's pretty much dead.
9 o'clock.
But I just wanted to show that it is 9:40 p.m. and
The sun is still up.
still pretty bright out, as you can see. And it's Friday night. It's just very strange that it's almost 10 o'clock and still very bright out. And every time I turn it like this, it gets dark. Like this, bright, dark, bright, dark. All right. Well, that's it. That's video number 5 of our Viking cruise in Europe. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you're not a subscriber. You can check out other videos here and here. See you on the next The History of. Bye.
Bye.